Hi folks, this is an update on the 2024 clutch 1, first clutch of the Indian ringneck babies. She kind of had a couple small clutches so far this year. Only 3 babies, 3 eggs, but they're all fertile and they're all nice healthy babies. So on my babies, because there's a sex-linked gene, I know the gender, and so as you can see, I've got a violet, a turquoise. This is actually kind of a, I don't know if they call this one a turquoise violet, or it's not, I just call it a turquoise, but I don't know, there's a lot of, there's a lot of names out there for so many colors ever since Indian ringnecks were inundated by someone who, a guy out in Silicon Valley on the West Coast, just went after the colors and just spent a fortune on 100,000 birds, and just really went wild with developing some pied colors and things like that. And ever since then, there's just been so many different variations. It's unreal. So so here we have in the back here, I have the this baby here. This is a female. It's a blue pallid, and she's going to be very beautiful. Then we've got a male violet. He's got some food stuck up here, huh? This is going to be just a standard violet, and then this is a male turquoise. So 2 males, 1 female, and they are 4 weeks old today. So this is they'll only get more beautiful. They just, once they start feathering out. And the thing about ringnecks is, they actually grow pretty quickly. So they're weaned usually by 8 to 10 weeks. So this goes fairly quickly for a ringneck. I'm just about ready to take them out of the incubator and put them in a bin and start presenting food for them. They're still eating pretty good, but both the turquoise and the male are over 120 grams, which is actually adult weight on ringnecks can go from typically it goes from like 115 to 140, depending on, if you get some really big birds, you'll get over 135 or something like that. But typically around 115 to 120 is a common adult weight. And so these babies, the littlest one, she's the youngest one, and she came in at about 118 today, and the other ones were 124 and 125. So so everybody's doing really good. They're and as you can see, they're really calm and they're really good babies. So the thing with ringnecks is you don't want to leave them alone for too long. So that's why I like to make sure I find owners for them right away while they're babies, to keep them sweet. And of course, they're with me. They're hand tamed and hand fed since day one. So and like I always tell people, I don't have a ton of babies, so I give a lot of attention to my babies. And oh, babe, yes. They just ate a few minutes ago, so it's just starting to settle in, and they'll be like her. Look at her; she's trying to crash out. I'll put him back. I find that funny. You know what? I had someone, I wasn't going to say anything about this, but someone commented about my random laughing, and I just thought that was a kind of a random comment, because I don't know about you, when you have a household of people, you talk to them and you just laugh, and to me, because I live alone, I don't really hold back from just living a natural life, like laughing. Sometimes I don't tell you what I found funny, but there's just little things the animals do that I kind of find funny. And so I might laugh at what I see or what I'm thinking. I don't always tell you what I'm thinking, but you know, they're not really random laughs. They're really something that my sense of humor, which might be odd to some people or whatever. I mean, when I see things the animals do, I laugh at it. The other day I ran in front of the camera, and I was laughing because of the way I was doing the video. It was like, this is so chaotic. It's like you're turning the video on and then running in front of the camera with the bird. And to me, I found that funny. And you know what else is bizarre? I am sitting here talking to a camera. There's no people around. And I'm talking to a video. I find that kind of bizarre. You know, it's like, okay, you're going to be listening to me. I don't know who you are. You could be 1,000 people. You could be 50,000 people. You could be just 2 people. It's like, it's really kind of weird. But I've kind of normalized it as, well, this is what I do. And I try to imagine if you were here, that I'd be talking to you and interacting with you. And isn't that funny? I find it kind of funny. And you know what else I find kind of bizarre? Is that people judge you and then make these kind of strangely negative comments about your character, not knowing you or not knowing what you're thinking. That's the thing about having dialogue, is you can always ask the person, oh, what was so funny? Well, I was just thinking about this, you know. Oh, okay. And you know, that is so funny that people would comment and judge your, especially when they get into character things, which is kind of interesting. It's like, this is kind of a strange phenomena of YouTube and stuff like that. So, anyways, I just thought, when I laughed like that, when I just laughed at the little baby, you know, just kind of like trying to sleep, and I was bothering her. So it's just like, oh, I wonder if anyone will be creeped out by that, you know. It's just like so weird. It's so weird. But anyways, I try to make my videos kind of informative and natural, really. You know, it's like, this is me, this is my house. You know, sometimes I talk to the dogs, sometimes I laugh at the things that the animals do, that just things that I find funny, and or just thoughts that I have. And because I'm alone, I don't like worry about it. I just say, I dance like no one's watching. Isn't that funny? That's kind of funny. Dance like no one's watching. Yeah, but if you got a camera on and then people are watching later, well, then that might be, you might find that a little bizarre. Hey, he's dancing like no one's watching, and we got 10,000 people watching right now. So it's like, this is kind of interesting. But anyways, I'm just kind of blabbing on to give you a chance to watch the babies here. And oh, I don't know, sometimes I get some of this stuff off my chest because it's just, it perplexes me when people dive into your character, and that is so strange. I'm glad I'm not like that. I just couldn't see spending negative energy like that, to tell you the truth. Look at that beautiful blue on that baby. She is going to be so pretty. And of course, a lot of people like the males, so but that's why I price the females a little lower, because people, if I didn't, people would always pick the males first. So I have to give some incentive for the females. So if I drop the price a little on them, then that gives them a value, because, oh, okay, all right, well, I could save a couple $100 by buying a female. That makes sense. And then that gives her some value if people aren't interested in a female. But I'll tell you what, she's going to be a beautiful bird. So that's it for today, folks. I want to thank you for listening and thank you for watching.